She was without doubt the nicest and sweetest person you could ever meet. The kind of girl who always had a lot of hopes and a lot of big dreams. Whenever people saw her, no matter what, she was always cheery. And she had a mother and a father and an older brother who all loved her dearly. She had a plan to go to Bible college for 4 years like her dad. Wanted to live her life being a missionary for Christ in foreign lands. She lived a respectful and pure lifestyle and was always kind and gentle. Lived a life so pure that all of her friends gave her the nickname of Angel. And she never really dated that much, because almost every single guy that she knew had only one thing in mind. She could see it in the look in their eyes. But there was one guy with a different look in his eye that stood out in the crowd. And so she chose to give him a chance so she could see what he was all about. So he took her out to dinner one night, and she had a really good time. He seemed really funny, sweet and sincere, yeah, an all-around good guy. And she made the conclusion that he was different, there was something special about him, and then decided this was a guy that she could have a good chance with. But then during the car ride back home, she started to feel strange. Yeah, her vision got really blurry, and she started to feel faint. And the last thing that she can remember, right before she blacked out, was she and him were on a back road at night with no one else around. She woke up the next morning on the front lawn, took a look at herself and saw that her shirt was on but her pants were undone. And then she came to the realization of what had occurred last night. She had been drugged and raped by that guy. His whole image was a lie. He just wanted what all the other guys did, but since she wouldn't give it willingly, he took her from her forcefully and unconsenting so blatantly. So she went inside and jumped in the shower and tried to wash every trace of him off her, but she was unable to wash away the burning shame inside her. After that night, her life began to descend into a downward spiral. She gave up on all her hopes and dreams as her life went downhill. She began smoking weed and drinking heavily, believing the lie it would heal the pain in her heart, but it only made her heart cold and hard like steel. She started sleeping around with a lot of different guys, believing the lie that if she just had sex a lot she would feel fine. She thought she would feel okay if she just had sex while consenting, but it proved to be nothing more than an unhealthy coping mechanism. Cause she would feel great while it happened, but then as soon as she'd come, she would come to her senses and then realize what she had now become. A 16-year-old girl up to her neck in drugs and sex. So she would go home and weep bitterly till she had no tears left. She would lock herself in a bedroom and isolate herself for days. She gave up eating and sleeping and became underweight. This pattern lasted for a whole year until her parents decided to sit her down and try to find out what their daughter had been hiding. So they sat her down on the couch and they asked her what was wrong. But as soon as she heard their question, she instantly began to sob. All she could do was weep while her mother wrapped her arms around her tightly. And she tried to say something, but all she could say was, "I'm so sorry." And she finally told her family how she had been drugged and raped by that one guy that she had decided to date that fateful night. And that she was smoking weed, drinking heavily, and having sex to try to make the pain fade away day after day, but never finding any rest. So her family showed her unconditional love and told her this is not your fault, and we're gonna do everything and anything we can do to help you move on. And not too long after that, the dude was arrested and convicted, cause he did it to another girl. An angel came forth and testified as a witness. So little by little, she was able to get her life back on track. She went to Bible college and got her degree just like she'd planned. And now today she is happily married. Her and her husband are missionaries, and they get the most beautiful little baby girl you've ever seen. So this is Angel's story about how God's love mended her broken wings, and because of that love she is now happily living out her dreams.